Merry Christmas, ladies and gentlemen. What's jammin'? It's your boy Jason, and today is the 11th day of Christmas. It's Christmas Eve. It is Christmas Eve, and tomorrow is Christmas, the day. My wish list. I have something so exciting that Santa's gonna be dropping off tomorrow. Gotta tune in. Gotta tune into that video. Tomorrow, I know you're sick of it. You've heard me constantly talk about Christmas. That mystery game and what that could be. So, for Christmas Eve, I have a bit of a special game. This game, weirdly, I shouldn't say weirdly, I actually played this game on Christmas Eve. And it has a lot of meaning to me, and it came back into my life in a very odd way. And that game is... Da-da-da-da. What game could it be? Ren and Stimpy. Let me explain. Christmas Eve, my family would go to our Auntie Brenda's house, and at Brenda's house, there was like this attic where all the kids would be, and the attic is where her kid, I call her Auntie Brenda, she wasn't actually my auntie, more of a family friend. And her kid was there. His name is escaping me, but her kid was there, and he was a lot older than I was. And they had a Sega Genesis up there, and they had guinea pigs upstairs in this attic, and this was his bedroom. It's like a Christmas Eve party. This house was filled. We'd go up those stairs, those old. Like, there was, like, wood panels going all the way up to the attic. You know, you have those old, like, wooden, carpety stairs. And right up there was a CRT TV with a Genesis hooked up with this game on it. And I remember playing this game. I remember there's a bunch of these kids, and we're all taking turns playing this game. It was such an amazing night, because during this Christmas Eve night, my family was associated with the fire department, and basically the fire department would come and Santa Claus would show up and bring presents, and there'd be all this food, and it'd be this huge, weird, such a crazy night. And I remember being like so excited because Santa was here, and then I remember, like, going home and asking my dad, I'm like, whoa, is Santa going to be coming to our house? And he's like, yeah, he's probably already been there. But my dad's like, but you have to go to bed because you have to open up presents in the morning. And it was just so magical and so special. It came back to my life in a strange way by when Jess and I started dating. She owned this game, and she just had it. There was nothing attached to her about this game. And when I saw it, it blew my mind, because I couldn't remember what Ren and Stimpy game it was. I didn't know if it was Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, or anything like that. And when I saw the cover and the gameplay on the back, it was like... It was a blast of the past, right back to Christmas Eve, right back to that moment in the attic with the guinea pigs and all these random kids, I don't even remember their names, playing Ren and Stimpy on the Sega Genesis and trying to get past certain parts and being confused and angry, and all these kids were swearing, and here's little Jason. I'm probably like, oh my god, I'm probably like 4 or 5 years old, and I'm like, oh my god, like, listen to all these kids swear, right? And like, whoa, hope my parents don't know that I'm part of this. And this was the game. And I just have this, it brings me right back to that moment, your childhood memory, just remembering the feeling, the smell, the atmosphere when you were at that Christmas Eve party. It's like that feeling when you fall asleep and then you wake up in your bed as a kid. It was such a weird, bizarre feeling. It's kind of like that. And I felt like I woke up and I saw this game, and Jess, we weren't living together at the time, and because I explained how much this game meant to me and I was talking about it, I was like, it was crazy to see that she owns it, and she gifted this game to me. She gifted it to me and said, listen, it seems like this game means a lot to you here. And now we're married, so it's both of our copies now. So all is good in the world. But it was just that moment when I laid my eyes on this that brought me right back to Christmas Eve. Thank you guys so much for watching this Christmas Eve video, joining me on a little bit of a Christmas Eve adventure, going back down memory lane and talking about Ren and Stimpy for the Sega Genesis. Guys, I can't stress enough. Tomorrow is the big day. It is Christmas tomorrow. It's felt like it's been forever. I've been waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. And today, well, not today, tomorrow is going to be Christmas. And it's changing the game room forever. This mystery game for tomorrow is changing the game room forever. My holy grail, the big box, the thing I've been looking for my entire game collecting, something I've always wanted to have, just to be able to sit down and take my time and play the game on the console it was made for. Tomorrow is the day, so please tune in, because Santa Claus is here and he's going to be dropping that game off underneath that Christmas tree. Alright everybody, make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icons, do whatever that the YouTube algorithm gods want you to do to make sure you can keep updated with this kind of content if you like my videos. I don't know. I love you guys and have a good one, and I'll see you tomorrow.